Oh boy, Wes.
Chopper.
Uh, just so unfortunately, like I said, it's up. We're gonna have to redo the Miss Marvel episode 1 review and stuff because shit got corrupted at the last minute. So
Oh boy.
I was like, oh my god, man, that was just the worst time for it to get corrupted. So we're gonna go ahead and get that out the way and stuff. But we got some very important, we got some very concerning shit that might impact the video game industry if this gets way out of hand and stuff. Before
Yep.
we get into the Miss Marvel review, so we're gonna be talking about a company that has been hiding behind the scenes. Might be even longer. It might be more of these guys out here and stuff. I'm talking about a company today that has been hiding behind the scenes since 2018. That's when they were founded. But they had did some. They had did worked on Far Cry 4, which came out in 2014. They had helped with Far Cry 4 and stuff. So we don't really know too much about these guys and stuff. But all we know is that if you're wondering why video games weren't so great and stuff. Like, you wondering why, what was so, wrong about these video games and stuff. Guys like these had something to do with it. And we're gonna get into more and more about who these guys are and stuff. And they don't want to be known either and stuff. That's the funny part about this whole thing. Is that more and more YouTubers have put these guys on the put these guys out there, and they have been getting, huh?
Yep. They've been getting put on blast.
Yeah. And the fact is, when you try to call them out on this stuff, which a lot of these YouTubers did and stuff, they instantly get blocked for it. They're not even saying the most things that would get you blocked and stuff. They're just saying, "Who is Sweet Baby Inc?" These guys just block you. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, this so this is actually really concerning stuff because these guys can ruin half of the fucking video game industry. But we're gonna save that for after the Miss Marvel review and stuff. Because all I gotta say is, what the fuck we watch last Thursday?
I don't know. It was just absolute cringe from beginning to end. There was no keck, only cringe.
Just everything about that show was trying to be Lizzie McGuire in some way. I didn't watch Lizzie McGuire and stuff, but I know what it is because I mean I knew some girls that used to watch that show. They loved it.
Yep, my sister was one of them. That's how I know about it.
Yeah, but you could just tell that it was just a wannabe Lizzie McGuire and stuff, but try to be a failed superhero. Like, I'm just trying to figure out who was this who was this the audience was for. Like, who's the audience for and stuff? It certainly wasn't for boys who wanted to go in and see a Marvel show. And first of all, I didn't even know that was a Marvel show until I saw the Marvel Studios name. After that, it's like you don't even know if this is a Marvel show or not. Besides Captain Marvel getting brought up like half of the fucking episode. Because all you were hearing from Kamala Khan was Captain Marvel this. Oh, don't get me started on this woman. Oh, Captain Marvel.
Oh boy.
Oh, the same person who committed planetary genocide. Kamala Khan lies and says that Captain Marvel saved the Avengers from Thanos.
Yep. And if you watch Endgame, you know she got schwacked out of the movie.
You know that's a fucking lie instantly, too, if you watch Endgame. It wasn't her that saved the Avengers. It was Tony Stark that saved the Avengers with his life. It was Black Widow who saved the Avengers. Both of them. And the fact is of the matter is that Kamala Khan said that Captain Marvel was the one that saved the Avengers was a joke. That was basically shitting on the graves of Tony Stark and Natasha Romanoff so we can just hype up this Captain Marvel. She's gonna be the big bad villain, by the way, because she ain't no damn hero. We already have discovered this, that she is no hero.
Yep.
This is full-on villain. And this is the problem with Disney nowadays and stuff. These people that are supposed to be heroes and stuff turn out to be the real villains, meanwhile the villains ain't really villains. Like, that was the most cringiest thing I ever seen and the biggest lie that you can ever do. And they mentioned the Avengers a lot in this episode. It's like, oh yeah, you want to see the Avengers? You want to see it? Yeah. Well, fuck you. You ain't seen the Avengers. And stuff. So this whole show basically was a build-up for Kamala Khan to go to the fucking Avenger Con to get her powers. That's it. That is literally the plot.
Oh, and let's not forget how she destroyed her driving instructor's car because she didn't know the difference between reverse and drive.
And
then her parents were trying to blame the instructor. It's like, nah, he wasn't in the driver's seat.
It was just so cringe throughout that whole entire time, man. Like, first of all, how the fuck you did not really realize that was a reverse and stuff? That was your final test and stuff. Hey, if you haven't got that reverse, was not in your head and stuff, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It seemed like your daughter was not qualified to take a test or drive at all. She backed it into the into instructor's vehicle and stuff, and then the parents blamed her. Like, oh, Kamala's just a sweet, innocent child. She wouldn't do something like that. Oh, she did it.
Yes, she did.
And half of the show also is her being clumsy too.
Yep.
Her falling on her ass and stuff. Her just dazing out and stuff like if she was on some kind of drugs and stuff. This woman leaves the world so quickly and stuff. It is beyond me as to how this woman ain't expelled for school yet. And then she drew a picture of a teacher right in front of her face. Like, what kind of a bundling idiot is this? This is supposed to be our new hyped up hero and stuff. And by the way, they're hyping her up too now and stuff. They're really gonna double down on her. She might even be coming into X-Men. That's how rewarding she's getting. And they're making her seem like she's gonna be the new Nick Fury and stuff. Nick Fury's out the question because Kamala Khan is the new Nick Fury. Show was fucking terrible, man. Man, that was a terrible debut. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That shit. There's nothing really much to discuss besides that Kamala made a big fool of herself. Destroy the whole Avengers Con. Oh, you're wondering, okay, you're wondering, where's your villains at? We don't have no villains.
Yet.
You want to know who the villains are? So just take a guess and stuff. Is it Hulk? Is it Red Hulk? Is it Red She-Hulk? Or is it, I don't know, Kang? Is it Dar-Benn? No. It's just a bunch of agents. And not to mention, we did some research in our video that I uploaded yesterday before I went to bed and stuff, of the heroes that could possibly be in the show that they could have used and stuff. And you would not believe it, but Kamala Khan's fighting the fucking U.S. government. They actually put that in the show. So, stunning and brave for Marvel for saying U.S. government is bad. And by the way, I think this came out before Biden came into office and stuff. So this was probably trying to send some kind of message. Because we always have to attack one president. I just don't know what is with these people and trying to attack a certain individual and stuff. Not even trying to get into politics, but just saying and stuff. Like, they just go full on attacking this man. It's just like, bro, this has nothing to do with him. So this is a Marvel Cinematic Universe. Y'all can't even leave the Orange Man out of it. Which is probably going to be the plot in another Marvel movie, Captain America Brave New World. Holy shit, man. That was just cringe.
Yeah, it was cringe from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Start to finish. There was no funny in there at all.
You know, we can expect it to get worse. I mean, we already hit the bottom of the barrel. We watched the Marvels. That shit was asinine. But the only thing was that Kamala wasn't as clumsy and stuff, and the one that carried the whole fucking movie.
Yep.
So, there's that. But the fact is that we're now seeing her origin story and stuff. That origin story is worse than we thought it would be. No wonder nobody likes the character. No wonder this show was the lowest viewed of all the time. Because people barely made it through the first episode or didn't even bother to watch any other episodes after this one. No wonder. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, if y'all saying how much it was good and stuff, and this was Emmy nominated and stuff, where's Emmy? Where's this deserved the Emmy award so far?
Yeah, I have not seen anything for anything even remotely worthy of Emmy consideration.
You have not had not one action scene. And not one, besides a mock fight. A mock fight.
Literally, oh my god. And we gotta watch episode 2 tonight.
Oh my god.
Will there be any action in this one? I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it. Or maybe there'll be action and stuff. Who knows? Who knows what we can expect? All I know is that it gets so bad that we can't even bear it no more. So it's a tap out. It's a tap GG game is over. What If is already out too and stuff.
Yep.
Looks like they replaced Steve Rogers with Captain Carter. That's what I saw of it too. So I don't even know what's that about and stuff. But holy shit and stuff. So I think that's it. That's it for that review.
Yep.
All right. So, Sweet Baby Inc. You're wondering what this does have to do with Marvel. Well, unfortunately for you guys that are curious about this company and stuff, I found their website. And if you go down here to projects, what is this game?
Spider-Man 2. God of War Ragnarok. Oh my god, no.
Yes. We worked on narrative and character consolidation with a focus on representation. Oh my lord.
That hurt me just hearing that.
Was God of War even any good? I don't get into these types of stories anyways.
It was okay, but it definitely felt like it was very, very bad in some places. The Ironwood section.
Okay then, so this explains it. This company right here explains your problems. Because they were so focused on narrative and character consolidation, they focus on representation. In a time where in a history moment. I think this is based off of.
This is Norse mythology.
Yeah. See, I don't know anything about the Norse mythology and stuff. I'm not that type of person and stuff. It's hard to get into that. I'll sit down and the closest thing I probably do is watch Thor. The Thor movies and stuff. I think because I like Chris Hemsworth and stuff, I would support anything Chris Hemsworth is in. And I also like what's her name? Natalie Portman. She's really good. I just wish they would treat Thor and Jane Foster better and stuff, and make them a couple and stuff, and make a movie where Thor and Mighty Thor works together as a loving couple. So yeah. But yeah, these games right here, they have wrecked. They've wrecked this game, I definitely know for sure. Look at this shit. Worked on sensitivity reading, character arc, and voice. And stuff. And what was the biggest downfall? What really got me here when I saw this, we worked on story consultation. So I took to myself, like, story consultation. I looked back at one of my streams, which I did a month ago and stuff. Month ago, I think this is like around the same time it came out, November 21st, 2023.
Yeah, so this is like about a month after it came out.
Yeah, we're gonna watch a little bit of this. Yeah. Now we remember this and stuff. How we got a scene. We got both Spider-Mans in the area doing something where we thought we had the camera angle on it, right? We thought, okay, MJ's just gonna go in there and just take care of her side of the deal and stuff. We're gonna have to focus on all these guys that are waiting for us outside. All these symbiotes waiting for.
All your favorite brands are now at Petco and at great.
Thanks,
Thank you, Petco. Yeah, we totally wanted to know about great low prices at Petco.
Thanks. But they teased us too badly too and stuff, because you see all those symbiotes that are protecting Venom and all that shit. Yeah, we thought we had to either fight those and stuff as Miles. I was gonna be fine with that, or we were gonna go with Spider-Man and fight Venom.
You gonna sit in there and play with your pet rock all night?
We're just gonna show you the bait and switch they do here and stuff, because it's just hilarious.
You and me, Harry. Like we always wanted.
Oh damn! You just see how well done this looked like to be. Like you thought you. So look at there. There goes Spider-Man and Venom. We don't get a chance to follow them. Miles goes and gets the symbiote's attention. They all go after him.
Are we gonna fight as Miles?
We think we're gonna play as Miles. Well, MJ goes and gets the meteorite.
Yep.
Right?
Oh wait, I said it myself.
Oh my god, don't tell me this is oh my god, don't tell me this is a final MJ mission.
You wanted a story, Watson.
And
Oh
there we
my
go.
Lord.
Look at that fucking bait and switch.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You can just tell I was done. I wanted to end that stream right there.
Fuck these MJ missions, bro. Seriously.
Because we gotta have a strong, independent women! There you go.
Yeah.
That baity switch
Yeah.
right there stuff was caused by these clowns right here. Like, holy shit. So we'll read about them and stuff, about us and stuff. And Raby looks fucking
Oh.
creepy.
I hate the art style too. Oh my god.
This art style is so fucking cringe. This is worse than Kroger's art style.
Alright, let's take a read of this.
Yeah.
Founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal and working around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, and more meaningful, and more inclusive for everyone.
Do I need to
Okay,
do a
but why?
rewind on what you did with your fun memes right here? On how I felt after that MJ mission? Hold on. Give me a second here.
You wanted a story, Watson.
Oh my lord.
You call that fun?
I didn't call those MJ missions fun, I'll tell you that much.
Do you call that fun and stuff? That sounded like me was in pain that day. That day. So yeah, that's supposed to be fun. Wow. Their version of fun is just the worst thing ever, man. I don't even want to know what they do in their personal life either. But I don't think they have a lot of. I think what I heard, how many employees they had like 16 employees. That's what I heard. So, because I don't think they will show that. So these guys likes to hide themselves.
Yep. They sure have.
Like I don't even think we can find nothing on the sea. What about contacts? Nope, not even that. Nothing. Like, look how well they covered themselves. Oh, they worked on the Crew Motorfest.
Proofreading and additional writing. Oh no.
Oh,
They're working on the upcoming Suicide Squad game.
Oh, that already is getting controversial stuff. They're talking about Harley Quinn is now doing the pedo stuff
Yep.
with Poison Ivy. So, oh yeah, that's very fun, huh? Yeah, we're gonna make Harley Quinn become a sex offender. Yeah, totally. We're gonna have Harley Quinn become a predator, a child predator. Wow, wow. That's totally fun. Woo! Jesus fucking Christ! Like, is these guys out of this world? And look at our record. And look at all the companies they got in here and shit. Look at all these companies: Xbox Game Studios, EA, Valve. Oh shit!
True Love, whatever that is. Santa Monica Studios, 2K, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Warner Brothers, Finji, Polytron, Rocksteady, Co-op, Compulsion, Cage Agency, Deck 9, Wizards of the Coast. We can go on and on.
There's
But I
so
think
many
you
of
get the point.
these guys and stuff, and you're gonna see in a minute here that these guys, this ain't just indie AAA game. They can touch anything they want to. So no game in this fucking industry is safe. They could ruin anything that they put their hands on. We're talking about from numerous games from BioShock, and look, 2K is right there, so BioShock's in trouble. And they're talking about Bioshock 4 being in the works. So we're already looking at a bad time when that comes out. Oh, is that a Japanese company too?
Square Enix, yes.
Oh my god, they can even get into the Japanese business, which means Ace Combat is not safe from this shit.
I don't know. I don't see Bandai Namco on there, so I think we're good.
Yeah, I think Bandai Namco ain't gonna fall into their shit. And I don't see Nintendo on there, so it looks like Nintendo. But I think Nintendo does have another company, because this ain't the only company that runs around and does these things and stuff. There's like multiple. There's probably like multiple companies. And by the way, these are just like, it's basically a friend group that decided to fund lots of money to build these companies, to get up in these industries and do this shit. These are self-funded, which means they can self-fund themselves if they work together to basically say, hey, look, we got this power. Now we're going to get up to this industry. We're going to change it for our beliefs and stuff. And to make these video games stop offending us. That's basically what this is. It is dangerous. These guys are dangerous. And I don't even think there's anything that we can do to stop them. Unless we go, well, maybe there is something to do, is that we warn these companies or something. If the companies will even listen. That's part of the only thing and stuff. You probably gonna have to warn these companies. Or these companies are gonna have to wake up to themselves. It's like, hey, look, we're not gonna be making no money from these guys, because look what they did to Spider-Man 2. Holy shit, these guys are dangerous. Oh, by the way, look how well hidden they are. So they even went on private. Pussies.
Yep. And their Instagram account is private too.
Yep. And I can't pull it up on here. So
I sent a link to it.
oh, okay. Oh yeah. They're private. They they don't want that fame and stuff, but they're about to get it. More and more people are gonna wake up to this shit.
Yep, it's like that one J. Jonah Jameson line in Spider-Man. He doesn't want to be famous? I'll make him infamous.
Yep. You think you're gonna get famous today, bud. So they put out a stream basically explaining their business details, man. And just by looking at these two idiots right here and stuff, look at this shit. This is already red flag just by looking at these idiots. And they're from Canada too. From Canada. Carbine's
Yep.
country. What the fuck be going on down in Canada? That's all I want to know.
I don't know. There must be something in the water in Canada.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck be going on down there and stuff? I don't even think Carbine could explain this to us. I mean, they had a terrible TV show that aired down there. And so, have you heard about this TV show called Robin with a White Hood?
Yep.
So there was that. And then we got these guys. So they did an interview with these guys called Indie Game Business, and they explained everything. Stuff. They explained everything. This streamed 3 months ago.
Comments are turned off.
Yep. Oh, they definitely did not want to hear the backlash. Oh, and by the way, I saw other YouTubers stuff. They showed the ratio. These guys got absolutely fucking ratioed. It was bad. Unfortunately, we can't see it on our end and stuff. But I wish I could send a screenshot from one. Let me see if I can pull it up on my PlayStation right quick. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can. Hold on, give me a second. Let me share my screen on my console. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I don't think you can. So if you can see that and stuff, when they did this video, Side Scrollers did this video. That was back in November 4th, 2023 and stuff. That was sitting at a 68 down votes to a 9 up votes. Talk about absolutely destruction right there. So that's probably that ratio is probably even higher and stuff, but they got more votes ever since then.
Maybe begins with.
So yeah. So I think we should skim through this and stuff. Should we?
Yep.
No, watch
watch
this.
The whole thing.
Huh?
I don't want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not watching through the whole thing either. So whatever is not important, so we definitely skip through it. Let's see. I don't think this is important. Actually, it is. All right, let's see.
Meet the baby, which may look surprisingly like a large collection of adults. So Sweet Baby begins with
Meet the baby.
Our vision and our mission. We are
right off the bat. Just take a look at what they look like, man.
Yep.
Right off the bat, we didn't even jump straight into this and stuff. And just look at this. Look at this man right here. So this generic white guy. Man, he looks like he could get dominated by any woman that he finds a path to.
Yep.
David.
He looks like his favorite position is the cameraman.
Yeah. David is this woman right here. I've seen these times. Oh, they were at my college. They were at my fucking college stuff. Me and one of my college mates, my classmates, we cringed at this shit that was being said in one of these classes so hard. Oh my god! And I still got the text message today where we had to tell each other so we would not have to say this out loud. And they somehow heard us. It was bad. I would show you the text messages and stuff, but yeah, it'll probably get me in trouble on YouTube and stuff. So I'm not. I'll probably show West Irons off stream.
Are a fully self-funded
sounds good to me.
company, and narrative development company, and our goal overall is to tell better stories. We want to make stories in games better. We want to tell them better. We want to help teams understand, the complexities of narrative design and how they can tell better stories. And we also want to make them.
So yeah, so by telling these better stories and stuff about how strong, independent women and stuff, like in Spider-Man 2 and stuff, where MJ doesn't need no Spider-Man to help him. Help her. That's telling better stories and stuff. Wow. Like the type of manipulation here and stuff. And this is the reason why video games suck, because people like this wants to try to tell better stories that basically focus on them. If they don't see themselves in this shit, and stuff, that is not good on their hands and stuff. Video game companies are just literally giving it to these guys. It's like, here, go ahead and tell the story and stuff. We don't care. And they forget the fact is that they're going to insert themselves into the video game. I think that's what happened with MJ and stuff. Some person that worked on the game and stuff inserted themselves into MJ and stuff instead of using that model that was in the first Spider-Man and stuff. It made it look exactly like her instead of the model that MJ was supposed to look like. So they're doing that type of shit now.
More innovative, more inclusive as kind of part of that.
Inclusive. Where I heard that before.
Yep.
I heard that from Marvel so many times and stuff. That thing has had its stay. Oh my god, man. These fucking people, man. Like, what kind of a world does this woman live in? It certainly ain't planet Earth.
Yep, definitely not.
Holy shit.
We started off in 2018 after both of us as co-founders did a bunch of years in the industry that we'll talk about a little bit later.
Oh shit, they were in the industry too? What I feel like they had a Why I feel like they had a dispute with whoever they were working for and stuff because they didn't want that shit in their video games. Why do I feel like that's what we're about to hear? Because somebody didn't want to see eye to eye to them and stuff, and they quit. I feel like that's what happened.
And we have grown to be a team of 16 people from starting at 3 in 2018.
16?
Really
16?
What?
16 as opposed to 99.9 people that are against this shit?
Oh my god.
How is this even legal? Now that's very I don't know if she said 16 or 60. Maybe let me turn on the captions. Let me make sure that I'm not elucidating here, that I did not just hear 16.
I want to make them more innovative, more inclusive as kind of part of that. We started off in 2018 after both of us as co-founders did a bunch of years in the industry that we'll talk about a little bit later. And we have grown to be a team of 16 people.
16 people! I was right. Holy shit, man. These fucking dudes. So these big ass companies like Warner Brothers, 2K, and all of them are listening to 16 people, fucking people that don't matter to the world. These companies do want to face bankruptcy, do they?
at 3 in 2018. We really work
Oh, they
hard
started at 3 in
to
2018.
not only
Holy
do the
shit.
work in that we do in narrative and in storytelling, but also to help marginalized talent break into the industry, sustain careers in the industry, and navigate the industry because it's a very very challenging one. And as
Oh, I'm
creative
sure it's
workers, we're
challenging.
always very conscious of how much of our humanity.
Creative workers. Oh my god, man. Just in this one statement, just this shit right here, man. This shit right here. What is creativity in their eyes? Oh my god, man. Why is these companies just letting these people into this industry?
Is involved in these kinds of this kind of work and how much that needs protection if we're going to be able to do the best kind of work. So there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of different stuff that we're tackling with an aim to kind of change the way we think about narrative development and change narrative development moving forward. I'll introduce myself first and then hand over to David.
Yeah, we don't need to introduce should we listen to the introductions?
I mean, that's up to you, but ultimately, I could care less who these people are.
I mean, I can read some of it. It's here. It's on the PowerPoint, anyways, and stuff. So she is the CEO of Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff. So she's a writer and a native designer, and she's been a part of the game industry since 2013. So she's working projects like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Neo Cab, Sable, and Suicide Squad, and Kill the Justice League. So you know that game's in trouble.
Yeah.
She's of course an advocate for representation, inclusive in games, and for generally making things better for workers in a unfair. What's the unfair industry, man?
Seriously.
My God, man, this victim mentality is just so retarded. Holy shit! You know what? I'm just gonna skim. I'm glad that we can read that instead of have to hear her, because I really did not want to hear her. Oh my god, this victim mentality and stuff. What unfair industry there is and stuff. This ain't no fucking Hollywood.
Yeah, seriously, look at your credentials and tell me that you have been denied anything.
She has been privileged. You get to work on Assassin's Creed. That's a very popular game, by the way, too.
Yeah, and you're working on things like Neo Cab, Sable, and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Are you really telling me that you have been...
You have not been privileged.
Like, you are privileged. Alright, let's take a look at what this bozo has to say. David Bernard is a narrative designer, producer, and COO of Sweet Baby Inc. With over a decade of experience in both AAA and indie games, David's previous credits include working on Sleeping Dogs, oh no, Deus Ex,
No.
Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry franchises.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So going forward, Deus Ex and Far Cry can expect to get a graping of their franchises.
I mean, arguably that's happened with Far Cry 6.
I haven't even played the fucking game yet. And his
Not Sleeping Dogs, man. But not Sleeping Dogs. That game is actually fun.
Well, we expect if they plan to make a Sleeping Dogs, I don't even know how many games are there and stuff. They're making whatever's next sequel for that and stuff. They expect it not to be good.
And his other works with Sweet Baby has seen him lead multiple projects for Panic's Playdate, writer on the award-winning Sable by Shedworks and manager over 40 creative titles with a wide variety of clients.
Jesus Christ. These two, man. These two are something. All right, so we can skim through that shit. Oh dear Lord!
Oh no.
Oh, you can see that right now. That's red flags. And look at the art. That's just terrible. Sweet baby of it all are becoming the kind. Oh, we gotta hear what they have to say a little bit. Let's see.
Really value the fact that like all these different people working together are able to work as a team on many different projects, see different challenges, solve them together, and as such, everyone I think on this team, beyond just the sweet baby of it all, are becoming kind of industry leaders and really powerful.
Industry leaders. Industry leaders. Damn, the video game industry is screwed and stuff. This is supposed to be industry leaders. Like, there's no fucking way that these people could be considered a leader. It's more like a delusion in a brain. It's like a delusion that they refuse to just come to reality and be like they're not the fucking leaders and stuff. That they really are the biggest enemy of video games. This could you thought that the video game crash in the 1980s was bad? They're definitely grounds for another video game crash. Because that's what's gonna fucking happen if we let these guys go any further in.
And workers in their own right. And together we have worked on, just kind of give a sense of it, like a ton of different projects. Some of our clients are pictured on the next slide. Here, we just worked with a lot of different people in a lot of different capacities. We do everything from kind of script writing to narrative direction to sensitivity and representational and inclusive reading. We do.
See, now if you wonder why your fucking video games suck, you just look to these two idiots and the 16 others that are with them. You just look at these two.
Whatever touches story, we'll do it, and we've done it for
Doctoring. You hear that?
But I think before we kind of start doctoring, whatever touches story, we'll do it, and we've done it for a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. But I think before we kind of start talking about the story of us, in order to kind of contextualize it and make it relevant / interesting, let's just talk through what it is that we do and how we do it right now, and then we'll go through kind of our history and the learnings that we've had as we
try to operate.
Let's see what y'all do. Okay, so this is the important part. This is really important stuff to see what they do and stuff. And we're gonna see through their shit and stuff what they mean about this, since we already see all the red flags. What makes a bad video game? Holy shit, man! How did they even get the funds to be able to get into this industry?
I don't know.
How? Wow. Let's see what they had to say about this shit.
Industry that has many different ways of operating with it. So the first thing we do is obviously we have services. We call it a narrative development company. So of all the terms we could have come up with, I think this is the one that encompasses everything we do. We do everything that we can touch on everything that like has to do with narrative within development of games. We don't necessarily always plug into only the narrative team. we sometimes are the narrative team, or sometimes we'll come and like work with designers to shore up some of their systems to be able to help narrative. And so we see every part of a game, and we're able to talk with artists and audio designers and game designers and system designers and economy designers to figure out like how to better tell the story and get the creative direction and the feeling of the game better through all the things that they're all doing.
So basically, representation inclusive is your better storytelling, huh? That's what you're going for here? Because you already ruined Spider-Man. Now you're about to ruin the Justice League. Well, along with the Suicide Squad and stuff. You're about to make Harley Quinn look like she's a fucking creep. I'm speechless right now. That this is even a thing. Look, you already know that they fucking despise the fans. You know the fans will push back on this and stuff. They will block you for calling them out and stuff. Say if you don't like our work, we're just gonna block you because we don't have time for that negativity and stuff. Well, then I guess we can do something about this stuff. It's called not speaking with our wallets. The same thing we do with Hollywood, which is why Hollywood's burning right now. Which is why Disney is suffering right now.
So obviously, the first thing that you think of when you hear all of that is narrative direction. That's a role we sometimes occupy on projects in AAA and or indie. The way we work is a bit unique, and we'll go through it later. But we never bring only one person to a project. It's not like Kim will be a narrative director on this project, and then the 16 other people here don't do anything else. We'll come to a project with. Oftentimes, we'll start a project with everybody in the room, all 16 of us, so you can get as much perspective as you can, and then we'll build a team of the people who have the most affinity with the project, and they'll all work together as sort of a writer's room, plugging into a project and figuring out the best way to tackle it and to split tasks among themselves to kind of like arrive at the output of like one person or a couple of people, but made from many different perspectives and skill sets, which is really our strength. And so when we're the only
Wow. You understand anything this guy is saying?
Not at all.
This guy is fucking delusional as all hell.
I can feel my brain cells killing themselves by the millions.
That's what I'm saying. This dude, I don't even think this dude knows what the fuck he's talking about, man. Like, he has no idea. I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to say, give them criticism and stuff, and everything I'm just hearing is just... And it sounds like he's struggling with his words, too. And so he's like... That's all you're hearing.
narrative team on the project, and this is the kind of work we do. We kind of like it is sort of a narrative direction position that we occupy within a project. The next two things, narrative design and script writing, tend to be something that is mostly the regular project work that we do. People will come to us a couple of years or months or weeks or days before launch and go, "Hey, we have,
Did he just say they come to you days before launch?
Huh?
What? Gotta hear that again.
Within a project. The next two things, narrative design and script writing, tend to be something that is mostly the regular project work that we do. People will come to us a couple of years or months or weeks or days before launch and go, "Hey, we have, triggers to place. We have lines to write. Can you help us with that?" And that's, the usual.
Days before launch?
Oh no.
So, basically, you were doing last minute things. Which means the games be half-assed. Oh my god, man. I really hope he said launch and stuff, but I think he said launch.
Yeah, that's some wishful thinking, Chopper. I believe he said launch.
Which means they don't have, like, the game design, the company themselves don't have this shit figured out and stuff. So they wait until days before launch, the launch date, to go to these guys, and they can just basically do whatever the fuck they want to do and stuff. What the hell is that shit? Which is why these stories be sucking. They really do be thinking it's Hollywood.
Like, we are contract writers for the industry. We obviously take care of all of that stuff in much a similar way. The next couple ones tend to happen more at the beginning of a project, and we've been fortunate enough in the last couple of years to start onboarding on projects really early at the pre-prod phase. So we're able to do more brainstorming and narrative development, try to think of the story along with the people who are developing the systems, thinking about the concepts, thinking about how this is going to be expressed in game. We've developed a world building pipeline that is pretty different from what we see in the industry right now, that tends to be focused way more on iteration and on finding the fewest possible answers that unblock the most possible things, as opposed to obsessing over a lot of lore details and waiting for them to be completely ready before you're able to move on to the next phase.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's the whole fucking point of the video game, is to have lore in them. Oh my lord. I'm not only losing brain cells and stuff, but I feel like I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm from this guy. So you not focus on the lore at all? You just don't want good storytelling? Because that's what makes a video game too. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, man. This is ridiculous. Oh shit, I want to get to that part.
These
Right here.
consultants, so that it's not looking at the next one will go phase. So that's the kind of stuff that we do at the early stage, and of course, narrative production pipelines. I think this is games, and so everybody has spent a lot of energy solving different problems, solving the same problem but for their own project. And so we have a lot of like view on how different studios and different types of games structure their narrative production. We're able to come in and kind of say, hey, for this type of game, it's best to think of narrative in this way and to wait for this moment to write these lines, and for now to focus on these types of deliverables.
So, oh my god, so they even have a say in that shit too. Holy shit. The video, they're speaking for themselves on how they can destroy the video game industry. They are speaking for themselves. We can't even say nothing. We're both probably fucking speechless and dead inside.
Yep.
They are speaking for themselves on how badly video games can suck. This is them coming from their mouth and stuff. This ain't us. This is just something for y'all to wake up to and stuff. This is reality right here. Like, I'm just speechless for this shit, that this is actually a thing in the video game industry now.
The next one we'll go over a lot as we go through this presentation, but we obviously have a very diverse team who's super talented. We do a lot of
super
work,
talented, yeah, super talented, my ass.
Do some sensitivity consultations, some representation consultations.
Here we go. This is the best part right here.
The complete aim being trying to give as much perspectives as possible to each game team as to the subject matter they're representing, and trying to give a voice to these consultants, so that it's
Okay, so give a voice to 16 people as opposed to 99.9% out there. Now, oh my god, man. How retarded you gotta fucking be, David. They need fucking consultants and stuff. Consultants to get their approval and stuff. Instead, the company's going to the fans and it's like, hey, look, what y'all want to see y'all video game and stuff. Probably polls or something, have polls and stuff. That's where it used to be about and stuff. But I can't believe they had to get their approval about it and stuff. And their approval is gonna fuck everything over. I bet you, I know there's probably being said behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. So we need to get a consultant for this part and stuff, like put in like so that they could be a little controversial. Oh, we can't have that. We can't have that because it's too sensitive for the 16 people that we have in our room and stuff. Yeah, but the fans want to see. I don't care about the fans. This is sad.
it's not looking at a list of red flags of like, oh, make sure you don't offend this and do this badly. It's more, okay, this is what you could be doing if you leaned into this identity, if you leaned into this to this inspiration.
There you go. There you fucking go. That's all we need to hear. Identity politics. This shit is hurting my brain so badly now. This is doing more damage than the Marvels did. Holy shit. I knew it was gonna be tough to get through this shit. I'm having a tough time getting. I don't think we're gonna get through this. Trying to see.
And you know, for people of these backgrounds, of these identities, this is the kind of stuff that they would like to see, and they would like to. This is how they would like to see themselves represented on screen in a game, and they've never seen it before.
Oh
And so that's kind of
yeah. That's what we need for them to see themselves and stuff instead of fans can relating to a character and stuff. Forget about us relating to the Spider-Man and stuff. No, we have to relate ourselves. They had to see themselves relate to MJ instead of the Spider-Man. This is fucking retarded, man. This dude is in some kind of a drug addict bubble. Like, what kind of drugs is he taking? Like, do me and Westside need to take some
I guess.
to just see what he's talking about? Because me with this normal human thinking that you're a fucking idiot for thinking that these 16 people need to be represented in all these fucking video games that you now have your hands on and stuff, and you could care less about what the fans think. Like, holy shit, Canada, man. This is in fucking Canada too.
our thesis for the company that like representation is a form of innovation, and that it is one of the greatest
Innovation.
sort of blue sky approaches to innovation that people aren't really thinking about right now. And finally, we do
that people aren't really thinking about and stuff. So you know that we don't care about that shit and stuff, but you just don't care. You're just going to put whatever you 16 people want to do, as opposed to the 99.9% that says, give us a fucking game and stuff, something that we can escape reality and stuff. No, you try to put us in that reality by forcing identity politics down our throat. Something that Marvel Studios has been doing ever since Phase 4. Oh my god, man.
Game design consultation. We have a lot of talented game designers on our team as well. We're able to kind of go in and figure out how a game is functioning and how it could be improved to kind of match the goals of the project.
Okay.
So that was services. Now let's go to soft skills. What happens with working on 70 projects at all these different types of levels, from like writing lines to narrative direction to doing sensitivity consultation, is that we have seen a lot of studios do a lot of different things that all amount to doing the same amount of things, because they're, everybody's trying to ship a video game, but they're all going about it differently. We have a really broad perspective on the industry's narrative trends and innovation.
Look at this current shit right here. We're pretty smart for a baby.
God.
What's their fucking obsession with babies, man?
I really don't know. I could not tell you.
Holy shit, man. Is this any important right here?
And we have seen like the best practices for some of the world's best studios. And that's something that like we talk about internally too a lot, is how do we kind of like take the best from everybody and how they function through things. And more importantly, how do we avoid running into some mistakes that we see a lot of people running through? There's a lot of like closed circuits in the industry. People don't necessarily share, oh, we ran into this problem, because there's like, games are being marketed. You don't want to say that it was tough to make the game necessarily, but what that means is that you join a project and you're not necessarily able to speak to a way you shouldn't be doing things that isn't going to work.
Oh yeah. You gotta tell them what they do with their job and stuff. These people that are actually qualified to make a fucking video game stuff, they can't do it a certain way. It has to be a way that you approve to doing it. Yeah, that double standards. Get the fuck out of here, man. Holy shit, man. The fucking hypocrisy and double standards in this shit.
And so what we try to do is bring some of that expertise, bring some of that perspective from different projects, and on one side try to make the pipeline as smooth as possible, and on the other side try to identify potential problems in the pipeline.
Damn, this dude puts Dr. Evil to shame.
Yep.
Like it says on the slide, it gives us a lot of tips and tricks that we're able to bring to the table. The other soft skill that we do a lot of is we try to build a community from all the people we've worked with, and that's something that I think is
wow. Again, forgetting about the fan base that is already there. The 16 people is the fan base now. What the fuck is this shit, man? Every time I look at this shit.
Also inherent to
the fuck is a bevy?
Not working internally at the studio. I think, like I said before, game studios tend to be pretty insular. People want to stick together and close together and not share anything.
Let me read this right quick. Through our work, we have built an extensive network of talented people from around the world. These are clients, collaborators, colleagues, and other friends of the baby. Part of the Sweet Baby strip is in building community with the spaces we work, and in bringing people together who otherwise wouldn't connect or ever meet at all. It is a rare opportunity for both of us and for clients. Okay.
being outside. And there's very few groups of people who are talking to each other about facing similar challenges or facing similar hardships sometimes, and being able to like find kinship and find community in a broader game dev sense. And so we do a lot of effort to like put some of the people that we've met together, put them together in the same room just so they can talk and meet each other and get some like inspiration or perspective or even solutions from those meetings. We'll think like we'll go on a project and go like, oh, that person like reminds me so much of this other person. It'd be great if they met. Well, we actually follow through on this and make sure people create connections and create a community in this industry. A bevy of babies, as it says on the slide.
Oh, here we go. This has got to be good. This has got to be good right here. And look at that. Look at that first picture right there. Oh my god, look at this shit. Oh.
We can't keep telling the same old stories.
Oh my god. These people are fucking retarded, man. Who's telling the same old stories? First of all. I'll be very cautious. Spider-Man. I'm being very cautious about Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
Talked about it briefly, but yes, we have a very, very diverse team, and we believe that diversity is one of the best vectors for innovation in the games industry that people too often.
It was the best vectors until people like you showed up and word that word out so badly and stuff that it has no meaning to it no more. Y'all have them abused that word, manipulated, turned that word into something that makes nobody want to be. Well, yeah, it still is a thing. Yeah, it's a diverse when everybody comes together against y'all trying to push this shit. You bring everybody together. It's like every race together to come against y'all and stuff. That's how diversity is working. So by y'all destroying these franchises, everybody just comes together against y'all. That's what's happening here. They didn't overuse this word so many times. It's not even worth it.
Ignore.
People too often ignore. Who is ignoring it? Who? This dude is playing victim card. Who's ignoring it? In 2023. They really acted like that we're living in fucking 1960s during the civil rights movement. Where segregation was still a thing and stuff. Where is this happening? Let's see if he explains that.
Be additive in our approach, so we don't show up to a project and say, "Hey, these are all the problems. You're going to mess up if you do all these things this way." What that ends up doing is oftentimes that we'll sand it down and make something inoffensive and oftentimes, honestly, kind of boring.
So great storytelling. So great storytelling into building up Miles and Peter's story. Miles' story and Peter's story is boring. People want great storytelling stuff. People could care less about a person's skin color if you didn't mind and stuff. If you want a great example, Ace Combat has a lot of diversity. And you wouldn't even notice it and stuff, but it does. And characters have been treated right by it and stuff. You got lots of black men in that game. And stuff. We're talking about Sorcerer One, Wiseman, Captain Snow. All great characters, by the way, and stuff, and all treated well and stuff. And people like them. People like them because we give great stories to to characters like that and stuff. People will love your characters. People will love it, and especially the women too, and stuff. How you think Kei Nagase, Hyujin, Avro, and all them became loved? Because they were great characters.
Yes, they actually had character to them instead of just being diverse pieces of the diversity puzzle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, holy shit, what is their terms of diversity? So if that ain't diversity right there, I just named it stuff. Ace Combat 7, Ace Combat series and stuff. You should really take notes from Project Aces.
Yep.
Because they know how to make a story along with diversity. And they proved it in Ace Combat 7 as well. Even though the game was kind of half-assed and stuff, but I can understand that the money kind of dried up because of Soul Horizon, and they really didn't have much to work with.
And kind of like too smooth. And so instead we tried to put it
Too smooth.
go about it from an additive perspective where we want to bring joy to the player. If you're a player from
Oh yeah, bring joy. That's joy. That's joy in your definition of diversity. This man is blind. This man is more blind than I thought and stuff. No wonder he has to wear glasses and stuff. He can't see. He can't even probably fucking see himself.
He can't see past his own delusions.
Yeah. I wonder if he has to wear glasses just to take a piss.
Marginalized background, and you see yourself represented accurately on screen, and you see a part of yourself that you've never seen on.
There we go. Once again, I hate that I had to keep pausing this video because this thing says so many stupid shit. Too much stupid shit in one go. To see yourself on screen. Who is asking for that? Who is asking for that shit? That's the problem right now. So you keep saying that people need to see themselves on screen. I guess that's the reason why they had that blind Miles' girlfriend was was deaf, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason why it's because somebody needs to see themselves as a black deaf girl. I think there was even an article talking about that too. I think we did read that, right? I think we did read something about that. I fucking forgot. But holy shit, the sole purpose is to give Miles a deaf girlfriend, a deaf black girlfriend, was for that instead of giving her that, giving him that for a story wise. Like, let's just say that she went deaf because of fucking car crash. You couldn't give her that story, or she went deaf because I don't know, one of the Spider-Man villains had attacked the building that she was in and stuff, and then she survived like a fucking building almost falling onto her. You can't give her that? No. We give her that for a different reason, just because we can.
On the screen, you'll get tremendous joy from that. And
No,
that's
I don't
something
think
like,
we'll be
that's the
getting
same
tremendous
kind of
joy from
goal
that.
You might want from like a design, a game design system, which also brings joy to the player. It's the same sort of like output, but from a very different discipline.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, now y'all want to talk about discipline. Now y'all want to talk about discipline. Holy
stories
shit.
as they are now have lots of room to evolve and change, and we're at the forefront of like making stories more diverse and helping push these boundaries forward. It's all meaningful growth for us.
You see that? He just admitted it. They're all doing it for money. And I noticed this too and stuff thanks to Walmart. Just thank you, Walmart and stuff. They push this shit for money. What makes them more money is the reason why they push this shit and stuff. Once you get in and all that shit and stuff, that stuff goes out the window and stuff. That diversity and all that representation shit is gone. It's gone. Just ask Walmart. Anybody that works at Walmart, especially me, I'll tell you that shit doesn't mean shit when you get into that company. And I bet you it applies the same for the video game industry. And fucking Hollywood too. Oh, wait. It already was proven in Hollywood. Disney definitely doesn't follow what they preach. Holy shit, man. Okay, that's probably pointless. So let's skip through that. That's probably pointless too. Oh wait, let's see what the victim mentality is going to be played. You ready to hear this?
today in memory.
Yep, let's hear
Because I
this.
think that in addition to kind of all the stuff that we do, the more interesting part I think is why we do it, and the part that I think I want other people to understand and to to work towards is the reasoning, because the shape of our company and the intent of our company is very, very specific in terms of narrative and that. But to me, like the framework and the thinking behind it is applicable to a lot of different things, and I think fits into a lot of different ways of thinking. But to begin, I'll start a very long time ago, eons ago, well, maybe a lifetime, in 2018, a time we all barely remember.
Who barely remembers that? Only you. Oh, look at this shit. Look at this slide.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There ain't no way, bro.
Oh my god. This is victim card. I knew we were about to step into some shady shit right here. Oh my fucking god. Ain't no way, man. Look, she even bought it. You see, this is why I say this is all BS. It's just them to play victim card. Always. What makes them big fat cash? That victim card. That ESG points, victim card. Oh my god, man. Ah!
So to kind of give you, the origin story, I'll give it from my own perspective. Is that I started out in the industry in 2013, and being a Black woman in the industry.
Oh my lord. Oh, oh shit.
Oh.
That's the first sizable victim card. All you had to say was being a Black woman and stuff. Oh my lord. I'm getting that fucking college flashbacks and stuff with my friend. Because that's the exact same thing that the person that was sitting right close to us said. And we both cringed so hard that we had to text it on our phone just to show that we were not cringing that day. They always do that shit. And look, just by looking at her, you can just tell that she was going to do it eventually. It was just a matter of when. And here we are.
Marginalized person in these spaces has not always been easy. In fact, it's been downright abusive at times, and I'm sure that no one in this room is surprised to hear that. But there is so
No, it's not a surprise to hear that stuff. Where's the fucking evidence? You have not provided. Are you gonna provide us evidence? Just by you saying that it was abusive and stuff, it's not going to solve your case.
So much abuse, so much toxicity, so much awfulness in the industry, and that was how I kind of came through it for the first several years of my career. But at the same time, what I want to say is that like I learned a tremendous amount. I first started it for 5 years in AAA. I worked on Assassin's Creed, on Far Cry, on a couple of games at Ubisoft, and that was tough. I've talked about that very publicly. I've talked about that in a number of forums. And the thing that always gets me is that while it was hard and dealing with all of that stuff is always difficult, it was also hugely informative, and it was beautiful still to work with teams of creative to make something that matters to us and to get something out in the world and experience it. The joy of making games and telling stories is something that for me has not been in any way separable from the experience of how we make them. And after years and all of this, and I finally left to go to a transmedia company. It was also working in games, and there we had a very, very unusual role. David actually joined me after a few months at this company, and we ended up working together on this transmedia project that required us to essentially, over 5 years, write a story that would be told across 15 to 20 different.
Notice how she has not shown no evidence of Ubisoft being an abusive studio.
Yep.
Notice that. There's no fucking evidence and stuff. Words don't fucking mean shit. You have to show us evidence that you have went through that shit and stuff. Show us the evidence. Do you remember anything about Ubisoft accusations like that in 2018?
I didn't hear nothing like that.
I don't think anybody had. This woman's trying to find ways to play victim card. Like, if you were getting if you were going through the shit stuff, why you didn't say nothing about it? It would have been all over the fucking internet and stuff. You know damn well Ubisoft didn't. I mean, I'm not defending Ubisoft and stuff. I don't think corporations and stuff. But you know damn well that it probably didn't happen.
Different pieces of media, and we had to do all of that in about 8 months together. And while we were working on
that sounds reasonable. She's acting like, oh yeah, we gotta get the deadlines on 8 months and stuff. We gotta try to get this done in 8 months. This is too much pressure. 8 months is pressure for you. 8 fucking months. If this is how she's acting, so I don't even want to know what she did in her school when it came to homework at school. What'd you say, Wes? It cut you out.
Sorry about that, cat.
Oh. Oh my god.
But yeah, this woman's just delusional.
That's what I'm saying. She's playing victim card and stuff, saying that it was a toxic work environment and shit. She's provided no type of evidence. And then she said that she got pressured to work on something for that was due in 8 months. That's a lot of time.
Yes.
There's no way you should be complaining or didn't get it done. What do you be doing with those 8 months then?
Finding new ways to victimize yourself?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, what the fuck she be doing in those 8 months then? You gotta ask that to her. So, is anybody in the chat asking that?
No one in chat.
No one in chat. Except for this one dude right here. How do you consider the... What? What the fuck is that word?
Neurodiversity?
I gotta look that up. What the fuck? Oh my god. You reading what I'm reading right
I'm reading what you're reading.
now? Oh my god. Neurodiversity is a framework for understanding human brain function and mental illness. It argues that diversity. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe this. The part of senses on discrimination. I guess we're all neurodiversity then. That what the fuck was that? I mean, what the
Was a
fuck?
role that, while again really not
I don't know
easy or
either,
pleasant place
Chopper.
to work, made me realize something, and it was that working with very different teams, sometimes in film, in television, in podcasts, in books, in all of these different arenas, we started to see a pattern forming, and that pattern was simply that, like, people who were easy to work with, people who were kind and compassionate, who saw the humanity in the work that we do, it wasn't just a matter of like, oh, they're better to work with. The productions were smoother, the products were better, and things actually came to exist from those things. And I think there's this myth in the game. In fact, I know there's this myth in the games industry, and I hope that it's dying now, where people will go like, this is a pressure cooker, but it makes the best stuff. And you know, if you really put a lot of pressure, it turns coal into diamonds. And I think that while we work together with so many different teams, seeing so many different projects and trying to like get them together, it was very clear that that wasn't the case, because we saw that like the pressure cooker was just creating burnout. It was just creating misery. And as much as we want to pretend in a lot of corporate spheres that production plans and financial realities are the framework of real game design, production plans are made of and by people. And so when people are not happy, when people are being abused, when people are being disempowered, it's not something that we can now just drag everybody through. And you start to see things fall apart very, very quickly. And if that was true,
Oh my god.
then it meant that we didn't have to work this way and we could kind of think differently. But the real thought I think that we first had was simply just like, we don't want to work like that anymore. And
So basically, you saying that you. This victim mentality, man.
You really got to admire it. Their delusion is just so grandeur. Like, it's so grand that they would rather keep playing this victim mentality when they were given like 8 months to work on a project.
That's what I'm saying. You still have not explained anything about that 8 months. How's that pressure cooking? It's called you doing your fucking job and stuff and getting it done on time and stuff. And the plan accordingly to wrap around where you can put some time into that project. So when you finally get it, so when the day comes, so you can finally have it ready to turn in. You can probably put the finishing touches on the last day, and then have it ready to turn in. And so that's the whole point. How is that pressure cooking you? How is
I don't
that?
think she knows what pressure cooking I don't think she knows what pressure cooking means, because You aren't being pressured. Like, you were literally given 8 months. You are paid for those months that you are working. They're not gonna say, okay, you're gonna do this work and you're gonna get paid after, which I'm sure was happening. I'm sure she was getting paid for her work and she was working on it. But nah, she wants to be.
8 months is too short for her, apparently. 8
It would
fucking
appear
months is
so.
too short for her.
It would appear so.
Like, the fact is, you will be able to balance out your life with that job and stuff. I would be happy for that type of work and
Yes,
stuff.
many people would kill for that kind of balance.
That means I get to focus on myself and I get to focus on my job. That's called balancing job and home life. That's what that is and stuff. So you don't want that and stuff. You think everything's supposed to be done right then and there? What are you trying to say here? Let's see.
What that means for us, at least, was we love what we do. We love telling stories. We love telling interactive stories. We love working in games, but we don't want it to be a space where we have to accept a certain amount of abuse, toxicity, problems, or prejudice just to be able to.
You have not gave us examples or
Not
evidence.
explain a damn thing.
Yeah, you have not given us any of that and stuff. You're playing this victim card and stuff. You have not given us evidence of this toxic workplace. You only gave us that you worked at Ubisoft. I think you got it cool, the game studio that you talked about, but you have not gave us evidence of Ubisoft. I don't even think there was nothing in 2018 about Ubisoft doing this shit. And I wonder what's her excuse about that if somebody tells her that and stuff. I was too scared to come out about it and stuff. Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah. The reason you were too scared to come out about it is because it wasn't true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going through a horrible, toxic workplace and stuff, then come out about it. Quit the job and come out about it. Say something. Sue the damn company and stuff. That's all you have to do.
Literally, yeah, go to their HR. File a lot of complaints.
That, right? There's a thing that for me exists in
Yeah.
the games industry where it's seen as,
But she
as
won't
such
do
a
that
dream
because
job.
she was stupid.
She built
Because
this
it wasn't happening.
She built this company because of that shit. That shit we just heard. Holy shit, man.
That people go, well, you're so lucky to be in it that you should take any
I cannot
treatment
do
that we offer you
Relax.
because somebody else is going to come and take your place.
Did I just let me hear that again? That shit was ridiculous what I just heard.
And for me, that's just not sustainable personally, and I don't think it's sustainable professionally, and I don't games industry where it's seen as such a dream job that people go, well, you're so lucky to be in it that you should take any treatment that we offer you because somebody else is going to come and take
Once again, no evidence.
your place. And for me, that's just not sustainable personally, and I don't think it's sustainable professionally, and I don't think it's sustainable for us as an industry. And I think we're seeing
Where's the
results of that
evidence?
now. But what it made us do was decide to create a new company, and the company's name, Sweet Baby Inc., is actually derived from the fact that we worked with a lot of different teams in previous times, and every time we worked with someone who we really vibed with, or we really felt like, okay, this is
What I tell you, it was created because she felt that she wasn't represented, and she was going through this talks. That's your sole purpose of this company existing.
is really, really going well, we would go like, wow, they were such sweet babies. And when we started Sweet Baby, we said we only want to work with sweet babies. And obviously that's something that is always going to be a challenge, always going to be a changing and an evolving thing. But to me, it's an ethos that really is important, which is we want to work with people who care about people and care about what they're doing, and remember that the art is more important than the product, but the product can never be more important than the people. And I think that that's a core of our beliefs. And in about 2019, I put this presentation together with help from David, and it was called Representation as Innovation. And what that meant was essentially like I was very tired, I'm still tired of the way that we treat sensitivity and inclusion as kind of like aside from development.
Oh my god. That's because that shit does not fucking matter in video games. Not once she has mentioned about the audit what the audience thinks. These people do not care about what the audience fucking thinks. They don't care about what the audience fucking feels. Is nobody does not want that sensitivity shit in their video games.
Like, okay, well, hey, can you read this story and tell me if it's offensive to X, Y, or Z group? And for me, when I
Victim card again. Victim card. If it's offensive to X, Y, and Z. This is fucking. This is now. We went from victim mentality to now just pure hypocrisy. Holy shit. How long is this shit, anyways? Oh my god. We still got up until 44 minutes and stuff. This is still going. How long we been doing this?
when I read a story, I'm not going like, well, this story is just magically offensive. It's something in the story is making this offensive. Something in the story is not ringing true. And often what it is for me is that, like, speaking as a marginalized person, it's not that I'm looking at a portrayal.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's offensive. I can't see it. It's creating instead ludonarrative dissonance where I'm looking at this and I'm going, that's not me. That's not real. And so I wanted to start
This woman.
This woman is so fucking stupid. It's not me. And I don't see myself. So this game is not okay. How did this woman get an interview? The fucking hypocrisy from this woman and stuff. Like, if she doesn't see herself in it stuff, the game's not okay. I'm so glad. You know, the company that was missing for them was Rockstar.
Yep.
I'm so glad. So GTA 6 might have a chance.
We'll see.
Oh shit. Just imagine if she got her hands on GTA. That shit would have been ran into the ground.
thinking about diversity not as something that's a nice to have, but as a form of narrative innovation. Seeing new perspectives, understanding new stories, telling new stories is a form of narrative innovation that we need to be paying attention to. And because it's gotten wrapped up in this idea of, sensitivity, people are very, very scared of it. People are scared of this idea, and they think like,
who is fucking scared of it? I don't see nobody scared of that shit. Actually, I take that back. We are scared of it. You wanna know why?
Because it'll ruin our favorite games.
Yes. It's because you're gonna fucking ruin it. Ruin the fucking video game industry. All the games that we used to grow up loving for what it was is gonna be ruined. Because you guys are shoving this shit in our fucking assholes like if it's nothing. Because you have to see yourself in the shit. because of these 16 people that think that don't think from the rest of the world, that are inside this delusional fucking bubble of hypocrites. It doesn't sit well with y'all. And I explained to you how you can do diversity without all that shit. Ace Combat is the prime example of that shit. Where it doesn't matter the race of your fucking skin. You can tell good stories of that character and stuff, it will do well. Sorcerer One, Wiseman, and Captain Snow would like to have a word with you.
Has to be two separate things. We can't interrupt the storytelling, but frankly, storytelling is all we have. So that was the talk that I gave at GDC, and the response was very, very positive, because I think that I was speaking a lot. Admittedly, it was in the advocacy track. So
probably full of delusion people that were with her on that day.
I was preaching to a bit of a choir of people who want, I think, this kind of thinking, but it really became a foundational property of what Sweet Baby would be. And so we started out in our first year as just kind of three people looking, going like, okay, we got to get some contracts. We just need to get contracts. The idea was, for me at least at the beginning, like I was just going to go freelance, and I said, okay, well, what if we took contracts on together and shared them and figured it out together?
Oh shit, they were about to go mercenary mode on the video game industry. They were about to be mercenaries. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, Cypher, you're in Cypher and Pixie, you're in trouble. Your job's about to be replaced. Just Pixie's face. Pixie's face is like, the fuck?
Together, and then we pulled that money and we made a salary out of it, and we kind of did that for a long time. So in the first year, we first thought like, okay, well, if each of us got a contract, or we had a couple of contracts, we probably figure out.
Oh, they were about to go fucking
we ended
broke.
up getting, in fact, 6 different projects at the same time. Great black writers, but they didn't have the experience. They had all the talent, but not the experience. And otherwise, the studios might, we got to work on things and see the inside tracks at the time.
We'll have to work.
But we started bringing in folks who deserved a shot at it, and who otherwise the studios might not bring in, but whose talent we could really, really showcase, and whose talent we could find a place for.
These are talentless hacks that y'all try to implement into the video game industry.
In the industry. And what the success of kind of that initial year showed us was like, hey, maybe we don't have to work like that anymore. And with that realization, I think it made us go, okay, could this work? It felt, I'll say it felt like a grift. It felt a little bit like, we got to work on things and see the insides of games and work on pipelines without having to deal with the same kinds of stuff we were dealing with, and getting a completely new perspective, getting to work with different teams, getting all of a sudden, instead of seeing like a few pipelines, getting to see a ton. And it was really, really helpful leading into 2019 and early 2020, which unfortunately brought us to the year we all remember.
Oh my lord! Ain't no fucking way, bro.
I knew it was gonna come up eventually. I knew it was gonna come up eventually.
The way that one was talking, like, this shit was coming from the get-go. When I heard 2020, that's when I knew we're in fucking trouble. Look at this shit. Pandemic, Me Too, and BLM. And this interview was September 2023. So this shit happened months after we found out BLM is a scam. y'all are still holding on to that. And it's amazing to me that this woman is still holding on to that shit and stuff. Didn't you not hear on the news that it's a scam? That these people were trying to scam you out of your money? And you still try to implement that word into that?
I guess it don't matter to them.
That's what I'm saying. The people were found guilty for that shit and stuff, and they're still holding on to that word. And me too. After the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Yeah, I mean, you might need to lay low on this word too and stuff after the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial had happened. And pandemic. We're in 2023. 2023. 3 years after that. And you're still holding on to that shit. How much fucking more we got with this shit? It's because I am losing my fucking patience with this fucking absolutely bullshit. I really am. Oh my god. Success by time. This is still going, man. This is really still going. I don't know. Shit.
Need, especially if you're a new transphobia, and that on portfolio reviews, we're not treating people fairly. How do we do that, and how do we make games better? And what I started to see was a lot of different people, to their credit, taking a stand, right? We saw a lot of people saying, okay, we're going to get rid of a lot of the called out Me Too folks who now often have found other jobs. We had a lot of people who were saying, hey, we're going to give portfolio reviews to Black writers. We really want to do that. And we also
Wow.
have,
Holy shit. I think I'm done with this shit. I can't do
Yeah, we just
I
need
gotta
to
tap out,
move
man.
forward ahead.
I gotta tap on this shit. No. This is too much, man. No. No, man. That's a tap. That's a tap. Holy shit, man. That was... Well, I think we have more than enough evidence to prove that this company is a bunch of hypocrites. I think we do. I think that's more than enough. I don't even think we got to go through the rest of that and stuff. All you need to know is that these are the type of people that they're allowing into the video game industry and stuff. And you just got to watch what you play nowadays and stuff. Or unless we could probably do something to stop it. Because they're thinking that the video game industry has been infiltrated with a bunch of istaphobes, transphobics, and all that gibberoo. And it's really not. Yes, we understand the situation that happened at Activision. Yes, yeah, we get it. Activision, yeah, that was proven that Activision had that type of toxic environment. Activision Blizzard, but that's just one company and stuff. Because Activision is filled with a fucking bunch of retards. And it's showing today. It's showing in today's Call of Duty and stuff. Look at Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. How lazy that shit is. But is there any reason why Spider-Man 2 wasn't even that good? Because these lunatics at Sweet Baby Inc. were responsible for it. And they made sure damn well to make it loud and clear on what their stance on about it is. That it does not matter about telling good stories. It does not matter about You know, it doesn't matter about anything. This goes for any video game, but more specifically, Marvel. It's just amazing that Marvel and Insomniac fell into this shit. But I already knew Marvel was going to fall into this shit because it's Marvel and stuff. Look at the MCU. Was you surprised by it?
I was not in the slightest.
So there you go. All you need to do is when you hear about Marvel and stuff, you know Marvel is going to have something to do with identity politics, and it could be part female focused. Unfucking believable, man. And stuff that they will sit up there and be delusional. That's why they got fucking ratioed. Because everybody saw through the shit, saw that it was a bunch of lies, bunch of delusion, a bunch of victim mentality, a bunch of weirdos that didn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Basically, we're there to just ruin the games. So, what you can do about it? Well, it's simple. It's simple and stuff. Like one of the guys at Side Scroller said, just talk with your wallets. Don't pay for that shit. Just watch the video games you get with. And I'm pretty sure that this is not the only company and stuff. I don't know if I stated this, but this is not the only company that is doing this. I'm pretty sure there are more of these weirdos that are making these self-made companies to get into the industry like that and stuff. So, but this is the one that came out the most because I think it was because Spider-Man and Alan Wake 2 showed the signs of them. So that's what made them famous. But we did make a promise. We did say we were going to make them famous today, and we did. I don't know if we should. Should we go ahead and do these articles that we didn't do?
Yeah, I guess we got time for them.
Yeah. I do got to go to the restroom, though.
You're right.
So I guess we can take a quick break and stuff, because that that shit was fucking cringe.
Yep.
All right, I'm back. Let's see. Alright, there you are. So, after we got that on over with, holy shit. What a lot to contradure.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Marvel. Oh, wait, we gotta check on our usual, We gotta check on the Marvel's box office because they said they were only running to the New Year's come around. Let's see. Get fucked, Marvel.
And only 84 million domestic. Ow.
Ouch. Get fucked. Look at Christmas Day.
Great. Oh my god.
They did not have a good Christmas at all. They did not have a good Christmas at all. Marvel movies do not fall off like this.
Oh, they do not.
Damn! Kevin Feige must be really not happy right now. That is funny. That shit fell off hard.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, bro.
I don't think it's gonna do any better on New Year's either.
That shit ain't gonna be made. That shit's gonna be in the hundreds. Just pull theaters. Just pull this out. Pull this out, man. It's done. It's over.
It's over. Shut down the studio.
Yeah. Shut it down. Because Marvel Studios ain't making no money. Sad, but we got future arcs and mature project quality. Devil's Ring, Hulk and Tech, Young Avengers, Witches and Vampires, King Barsight. Have we ever forgotten that King's now a convict?
Yeah, are we forgetting that he's not in the MCU anymore?
Yeah. Oh boy, and you know they're moving forward with this shit. You know it's coming and stuff. Which means they're gonna be making plenty of more of this shit.
Yep. They're not gonna make it to whatever they have planned. I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's going bankruptcy before we even get there. But whatever this shit is, this doesn't even look. Except for the Hulks and Tech. If you have Bruce Banner in there, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have Bruce Banner.
Yeah, they're probably gonna sidelight him. Because that's how you build up all these Hulks. It's with Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner's been in everything that has to do with a Hulk. That's how you make Hulk stories. But they're not gonna do that shit. It's probably gonna be identity politics. The multiverse saga, more like the multiverse of failure. This pre-Festive Barsight deals with Marvel's future art, Barsight buzz. They had to team up with a fucking bar for this. Deals with Marvel's future arcs, including the likes of mature projects, quality over quantity. Yeah, I'm sure. That's a cap. Not if we're getting Young Avengers and Sue Storm needs to find her footing out of Reed Richards' arms because Reed Richards is holding her back. Yeah. Devil's Ring, Hulks, and Stark Tech. Young Avengers, Witches, and Vampires, and whatever happens with Kang. That is all covered recently in an article by TCC. The rumors attempt to lift the lid on some of the smallest stories arcs being built within the MCU. We will start with mature projects, as the outlet says. Echo is only the first of several mature projects on the horizon. Marvels are ready to allow the rating for the projects that most suited. They do list some projects that, such as Echo, Daredevil Born Again, the untitled Deadpool movie, Marvel's Zombies, which is going to be bad because you want to know who's going to be leading that shit? Just take one good guess.
I'm sure not anyone we know and love.
Yeah. It's going to be Kamala Khan.
Of course.
Fucking hell, man. Like, stop with that character, man. Like, she's a failed product. Do we need any more evidence from this to tell you that she's a failed product?
Oh, and let's not just focus on the Marvels. Let's focus on our own TV show.
Oh, her TV show, the debut was just terrible. No type that plot went nowhere in that first episode. And they also say Thunderbolts. However, that claim has been rebooted by some other insiders named CWGST. Also says Thunderbolts is PG-13. Take that with a grain of salt because we don't know what's going to happen. The outlet then goes on to say Marvel wants to focus on quality over quantity. Something one would hope is true, but certainly has not been the case since Endgame. I guess we will find out. One measure they plan to incorporate is allowing directors and writers to tell stories they seek to. We just got from this shit from Sweet Baby and stuff, and we went back to Marvel and stuff, and here we go again. Really? We can't catch a break from that word, right? We just can't catch a break, can we?
We can.
They seek to tell. While relaxing the need for connectivity with other corners of the MCU, the goal is to develop projects that are well received and can stand out on their own, while also ensuring rewatchability amongst fans. That's definitely not happening no time soon. First off, Devil's Reign, Hoax, and Stark Tech. We're bringing Tony Stark's tech back into this shit? Oh no. That doesn't sound good. And the man's dead! Poor Tony Stark. What he would say if he saw this shit?
What we're saying, I died for this?
My tech is being destroyed! Oh shit, man. This is not good. TCC also spoke about the upcoming Kingpin arc, which they linked to the Devil's Reign. Everybody's dealt with this man somehow. I noticed that and stuff. Like, Spider-Man's dealt with this man. Daredevil's dealt with this man. Jessica Jones dealt with this man. Basically the whole damn Defenders. Hawkeye dealt with this man. Well, the real Hawkeye. So not Kate Bishop, even though she's the least of our worries and stuff. But still, the real Hawkeye is Clint Barton, not Kate Bishop. In other words, Kingpin becoming mayor, criminalizing vigilantes and going after them. As you know, this path has already moved forward and will so in the near future. Echo, Daredevil, Born Again, and even rumors that will culminate in Spider-Man 4. Oh damn, they having a Spider-Man 4? Oh, they're supposed to be bringing Tobey Maguire back for that, aren't they?
That's what I heard.
Oh, that's good then. That's my favorite one. Oh, you know I'm gonna be hyped about this. See, Marvel, make something that people actually care about. Tobey Maguire is something I care about. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is something I care about. You know I'm gonna be hyped for that.
Well, all I can say is don't get your hopes up too high, Chopper.
If they don't fuck it up. That's what I should have said before I said that. But if they don't fuck him up, I mean they didn't do that in No Way Home. So I mean No Way Home is keeping my hopes up, but I'm gonna keep very real about it though. I finally saw No Way Home and I enjoyed it.
Yep.
This, the outlet says, is the street level arc being built. As for Hulks and Stark Tech, TCC says this arc revolves around nations weaponizing against metahumans. Hulk experiments vibranium, atom. I don't even know what this word says, and Stark Tech. This should lead together to the. Oh, okay. This should lead together to the likes of Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, Ironheart, World War Hulk. Alright, I already lost faith for this already. I already lost all hope for this shit. Perfect. Thanks, Marvel. Because first of all, how the hell is this gonna work? How? How is this gonna work with no Steve Rogers and Bruce Banner? Just how? You're gonna have Sam Wilson, the fake Captain America. You're gonna have Red She-Hulk, and you're gonna have Red Hulk himself be in there and stuff, with no Bruce Banner and no Captain America being teamed up. How's that gonna even work? I bet you Marvel doesn't even know at this point. Thunderbolts and stuff, it's a bunch of anti-heroes. What does that have to do with anything? This is a team that General Ross formed to basically clear his name. So what does that have to do with anything? So that doesn't mean he's becoming Hulk. Is he?
God, I hope not.
Well, not the Hulk, it's a Red Hulk.
It's still, I hope not.
Oh my god, yeah, and then yeah. I forgot the Power Ranger suit. Yeah, we definitely need that one in our lives. We definitely need her in our lives. Holy shit. I'm so excited and stuff. I could definitely just jump up and down and joy to know that Riri Williams is coming back. It's something I fucking am not. Get that Power Ranger shit out of here. World War Hulk and stuff. Is this another movie that Bruce Banner is going to be excluded from?
Probably.
That means I have no interest. Bring back Bruce Banner. There are also connections here to Stark Tech, which TCC says will get its resolution between Ironheart and Armor Wars. I have no hopes for this movie either, because no Iron Man. Like, how you gonna have Tony Stark's tech in there stuff with no Tony Stark? How does this shit even work? How you work around that? You gotta have these certain characters to build these certain stories, and they don't have any of that. They done either killed the characters off, or retconned them, or did something to them to where they're no longer existence. Like I said, for Captain America, they sent them back to the 1940s to be with Peggy and stuff. Bruce Banner, we don't even know where the fuck he went. And stuff. And Iron Man, we already know what happened to him. He died. So how the fuck is this gonna work? You need these three characters to build up these plots and stuff. There's no way. There's no way these other characters that worked around the three Avengers and stuff are gonna work and stuff. It's just like Spider-Man and stuff. Like the Spider-Man universe and stuff. You have to have Spider-Man there in order for these villains to get built up. Rise of Damage Control being dicks. These two projects will resolve. These they say after people using Stark Tech badly and the rise of the Damage Control being dicks, these two projects will resolve that arc by having people using that tech for good again. It's probably gonna be some bullshit thrown into that. I can tell you that for sure right now. Oh, perfect! Look what our next topic is about to be about.
Oh, joy.
Oh man! Unless you unless you had your eyes closed, I wish I did. We all saw this narrative being built up. Recent rumors before this article had many insiders claiming a Young Avengers movie was in development. Here is who TCC has heard may be circling this team. Multiple sources have already confirmed to us that Kamala Khan, Kate Bishop, and Cassie Lang, America Chavez, Billy Maximoff, and Tommy Maximoff are expected to be a part of the Young Avengers lineup. Some sources have mentioned other possible members, including Theodore Altman, Axel Himdalson, Riri Rims, Eli Bradley, and Scar. However, these members in particular were only confirmed by some sources, not all. This is a pathetic lineup, too. Yeah, we're so excited for Young Avengers, man. I mean, I'm so hyped to see Cassie Lang, the one I hate the most out of all of them.
Yep.
I fucking hate her. I cannot stand her. And if they do bring on the Young Avengers stuff, I hope that she somehow gets killed off. I highly doubt it and stuff, but I hope it happens. Witches, vampires, and werewolves. TCC says that Wanda's arc continues through Agatha all along.
Wait, are they saying she's not dead now? What?
They're saying that it's continuing through Agatha and stuff. I think she's still dead. They're not bringing her back. Wait, let's check out Elizabeth Olsen, because we know that she's... Check out if there's anything on her movie records that's saying that she's coming into something. All she's coming for is What If. Damn, there's nothing of her and stuff. What happened to her? She probably is just taking some time off. However, they also mentioned Vision Quest, and this is along with into a unnamed Wanda movie, which is the rumor we have all heard before. What, a movie without Wanda in there? On the spookier side, we also have the Rise of the Midnight Suns. That was a video game. We know about the Blade movie coming, and Werewolf by Night and the Man Thing have already made their debuts as as has Moon Knight. There will be also a connection here to how many times are you gonna fucking use this character? Ironheart in the upcoming Marvel Zombies movies. Here is what TCC heard. Some sources have mentioned that Lilith and or Mephisto villains have been considered the big bad of this arc. One source has mentioned that the potential lineup for the Midnight Sun features the Sorcerer Supreme Wong as one of the leaders of the team, alongside Mahershala Ali's Blade. So what about Kang? Oh, that's already we already know what's going to happen to Kang.
Yep.
He's gone. That's it. So yeah, I hope you're hyped for that, for all this and stuff, because I certainly am not. Movies without the superheroes that are needed for these movies and stuff, basically saying fuck you to Tony, Steve, and Bruce, and characters that we don't give two shits about. Marvel should just scrap this whole thing and just reboot.
Yep.
They really should. There's that. There is that. How long is this article? I think we should just call it here.
Yep.
But yeah, the main focus was definitely we'll probably get to these articles next Thursday and stuff. We still have fucking Miss Marvel to watch. But yeah. Holy fucking shit. The Sweet Baby Inc. shit, man. What a fucking joke. So, final thoughts before we end this?
I definitely feel like this whole thing with that company is going to really bite them in the ass. And I hope it does, because that would be hilarious.
It really probably will, because you know how gamers are, so they ain't gonna want to hear about that shit.
No. I sure don't. I know you don't either.
I definitely don't. Because it gives me more reason not to play it itself. So, yeah, go ahead and listen to Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff. I'm sure they're gonna make you a lot of money.
Yep. Listen to the whole 16 people at that company.
16 fucking people, what's up? 16 fucking people. That doesn't even make up the half of the whole entire world that loves these games. These guys probably don't even play video games.
Probably not.
They don't probably play video games or do anything. So these are the same people that say that these are probably the same people that say the Marvels is a really good movie. Probably have not went to see it and probably had to pirate it. That's what companies love catering to nowadays. So go ahead. But let me just say this: you're gonna be bankrupt.
Yep.
How much is it gonna take until the money dries up and stuff, and you guys have to start laying off and do everything that Disney's doing right now? Because Disney did that shit, and look what's going on with them right now. Lawsuits up the ass, losing money left and right from box office failures, like the Marvels. So go ahead. We'll just sit back and just watch you fail. That goes for you too, Insomniac. Go ahead and listen to those freaks.
Yep.
Because you're going to go down the same path the MCU is going down. Well, anyways, that's it and stuff. Then, like if you enjoyed, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll both see you after our review of episode 2 of Miss Marvel. So, oh, shit.
I'm not ready.
Oh, my God. It's going to be hard to get through. But anyways, we'll see you soon. See ya.